Hello traders, and welcome to Trading the Trend. I am Dennis, and this is my weekend report. It is November 1st. We are at the start of a new month, so let's take a look at the charts and see where we're headed. Right now you're looking at the S&P 500. In October we just had this big move up. You look at this on a monthly chart. This is a pretty impressive monthly single bar you have right here, coming from down here all the way up. We are very close to some new highs, so we'll keep an eye on that. This past week was rather on the weak side, so maybe we're running out of steam. Maybe we need to pull back a little bit before we can take another shot up. So we'll be watching that. And now let's take a look at the currencies on how that is affecting them. Here is my strong week rankings. New Zealand has been the big benefit of the up move in stocks, and if stocks are going to keep going, New Zealand will remain strong. If we're going to see a little bit of a pullback, New Zealand is at a point where it is up against some pretty stiff resistance right now. And if you look at the percentages, New Zealand is even strong against the number 2 currency, the pound, right now. But we'll look at New Zealand and Europe, since they are the strongest and weakest at the moment. We'll get rid of these. Okay, here we go. This is daily chart, Euro New Zealand. We had this big move up, about 4,500 pips. This is when New Zealand was the weakest currency. It was the weakest for like 2.5 months. And then it finally tops when we had this big reversal candle on the 24th of August. Things moved sideways and then finally headed down. Now I put a Fibonacci retracement on here from the beginning of this move all the way up to the top. And looky here, we are right at the 50% retracement, and you can see price got there and then it's gone sideways. So that will be an important level to watch. If we were going to reverse and back up, this would be the point where it would happen. So that's an important level. Now let's look at another one. Let's look at the New Zealand Swiss franc. Same situation. Big down move. Now we're moving up, and here we've hit the 200 moving average, and you can see price has just stopped. It doesn't seem to want to get above that 200 moving average. So there again, there's a line in the sand that we've drawn for the New Zealand, and we'll have to see if it can get back above it. Now let's take a look at one more. We'll look at Aussie New Zealand. Now if you look at just the chart from this perspective, you had the big move up, then you had this big sideways action, and then finally we break down and it looks like it's just going to keep falling. Well, let's go out a little further and get a bigger view of this. And it looks a lot different from this angle. You had a big move down, and now we're going back and forth. And what I'm seeing here is right here at the 105, we hit 105 here, and it stopped going down. We broke through it, and we've gotten above it again, and here we are back to 105. Is price going to stop here again? That's a good question. Price does stop. We have the makings of an inverted head and shoulders. I mean, I have a shoulder here, head, and this could be another shoulder. Your neckline would be up here. So these head and shoulders that form over a couple years of price action can be very powerful. So we'll be watching that. If this turns out to be a head and shoulders, then you could be looking at several thousand pips move to the up from here, and that would not be good for New Zealand and remaining at number 1. So anyway, that's what I got for you. I'm concentrating on this New Zealand trade, making sure that it isn't going to end here. This is the time of month, especially when the market closes on a weekend. At the end of a month, I like to review all my trades and prepare myself for the coming month. And I hope everyone else is doing the same. And I will catch you on my thread. Have a good day.